I'm here with wrestler, world traveler, champion of everything, Millie Mckenzie.
Thank you. Hola. Hello.
Hello. We're space, so.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And I wanted to, really get into it because at 23 years old, you're one of the most prominent names in the British scene. And we started very early. And at the time that you were starting, it was a phenomenon. It was before the Billy Starks. It was before the Nick Wayne. So can you talk a little bit about how starting so early shaped you as a wrestler?
Yeah, good and bad, I think. I started in commentary when I was 14. So I'm 23 now, so I've been doing it nearly 10 years. Christ, I feel old. No, it was, I'm very lucky to have got into it so early, and it has shaped me in every way now. I can never escape wrestling. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But no, I was lucky to have a lot of good people looking out for me. And, there's a few hiccups along the way, but I think, I'm glad I started when I did, because I wouldn't be where I was now. And thank you to all the people that have helped me out along the way.
And at the time that you were starting, there were a lot of talks about how, oh my God, the wrestling locker room was not the place for a 14, 15-year-old girl. Have you noticed an improvement in that? Have you noticed, is there a change of moves in wrestling nowadays?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people were made aware of what was happening. So there was a big clear out. And I do think it's a safer place for young people now. But I think you've still got to have your head switched on, just because obviously being a young person in a scary environment, like I was still at school when I started wrestling. Obviously I was 14 and I'd never hung around with people just like blokes that are 20 years older than me. I was like, yeah, but no, there's for every 100 good people there's one bad person, but there was so many good people in wrestling that have looked out for me. So it has its hiccups, like I said, but, the positives always outweigh the negatives, I think.
Professionally, I forgot to know. You were in NXT UK for a little bit.
Yeah.
Was that an overall positive experience for you?
Yeah, definitely. I've got to thank anyone, that slates NXT UK. I just think, I had a great time there. They funded my life for a year or however long I was there. So thank you to them. It was a great learning experience. I got to have a great time and learn more wrestling with my friends. So, obviously people slate it, like I said, but I had a great time. So got to be positive, haven't you?
I was actually going to ask you that because you came into NXT UK as already an experienced wrestler, so it wasn't like you were just started out. So would you say you learned something new there that you still employ? Definitely.
I think the biggest thing I learned there, so I did a bit with them when I was just turned 18, just overall confidence, because when I went there before I was a wreck, I was 18 and I hated it. Was a rough time in my life. I was very anxious as a person, and I went away and did a bit of travelling, and then when I came back, I said to myself, I will come back here, but I have to enjoy it. And I did. So, I think it did me so much good to have that time away as a person, not just as a wrestler, but just the maturity levels. I mean, I'm still immature. I still have a child. But it was just nice to actually enjoy it and talk to the people I like and just have a great time.
So now that WWE has withdrawn a little bit from the UK, do you think it's good for them or for the scene for them to come back and exude more influence here, or is the scene better off on its own?
I think the scene's always going to benefit from anything coming and going. I think as a career, it is nice to have that stability that WWE provides, but also creatively as an independent wrestler, I think it's more fulfilling when you can plan your own stuff and not how long, but just it's more creative fulfillment. If I can't even talk, but that I get that more from independent wrestling. But then also, it's WWE is just WWE, isn't it? It's just exactly. It was a dream for me when I was a kid. And it's nice to be able, hopefully one day WWE will come back. But for now, I'm loving doing what I'm doing. I get to travel the world, make new friends, see old friends. So I'm very lucky.
So, this is not your first time performing in Spain, right?
No.
So how has the Spanish scene been for you? And how are the fans? How is it different? Do you like it?
Yeah, I love Spain. I do prefer it in the summer, I have to say. I love the warm.
True.
I love the warm. But no, the Spanish fans are great. And I'm very lucky to be here. I don't know how many times I've wrestled here. Maybe four or five times now. But yeah, I'm grateful every time. It's nice to see different parts of Spain as well. I think I've been Valencia, Barcelona, Madrid, maybe somewhere else, maybe. But no, I'm very lucky. as I've said many times.
So you've traveled the world wrestling, you've been to so many places, but is there a place, a city or a venue that you haven't wrestled in yet but you really want to? Yeah.
I love Australia. I think Australia is my favourite place I've been to, just because it's so far away, but like my dad lived there for a bit. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. But I haven't been to America yet, and I've had a few opportunities and I've kind of not really taken up on them. So I think next year America needs to be on my hit list.
It's to happen. And
yes.
The last show of the year for Lucha Libre Barcelona, so everyone's making wishes.
Yes.
Resolutions.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, good luck to you and thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Right. And actually, I have a gift for you, parting gift.
Thank you.
We have this snazzy t-shirt.
That's actually nice.
That the viewers can buy at Person Tees, but this is for you.
Yes, thank you very much. I will actually wear this. It's very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much.